data analysis. So we have the advanced data analysis overview. Introduction. Excel provides several commands, functions, and tools that make your complex data analysis tasks easy. Excel lets you perform various complex calculations with ease. In this series of lecture tutorials, you will understand the versatile data analysis tools of Excel. You will understand data analysis with relevant examples, step-by-step instructions, and screenshots at every step. So one of the first topic that we'll be discussing here will be data consolidation. You might have to consolidate the data from various sources and present a report. The data could be in the worksheets of the same workbook or in different workbooks. With Excel Data Tool Consolidate, you can perform this in a few easy steps. Then we have the what-if analysis. What-if analysis provides you tools to handle the following data analysis situations. Number one is find the input values that results in a specified value. The result could be set up as a formula with the input values as variables. By varying the values of the input variables, Excel provides the solution with the goal seek tool. Find the possible output values by varying the values of one or two variables. The result could be set up as a formula with one or two input values as variables. By varying the values for the input variables, Excel provides a solution with the data table tool. Find the possible output values that are result of varying the values of more than two variables. The result could be set up as a formula with the input values as variables. By varying the values for the input variables, Excel provides the solution with the Scenario Manager tool. Optimizing with Excel Solver add-in. So that's also another topic here. The solver is used to handle complex goal situations. In such cases, in addition to the inputs and outputs, there will be defined constraints or limits imposed on the possible input values. Further, solver is used to result in an optimal solution. Excel has a solver add-in that helps you solve such complex problems. Importing data into Excel. Your data analysis might depend on various external data sources. In Excel, you can import data from different data sources such as Microsoft Access Database, web pages, text files, SQL Server tables, SQL Server Analysis Cube, XML file, and others. You can import any number of data tables simultaneously from a database. When you are importing multiple tables from a relational database such as Access, the existing relationships among the tables will be retained in Excel also. While importing the data, you can also optionally create a pivot table or pivot chart or Power View report based on the data. You can just create a data connection with a data source or import the data into Excel. If you import data into Excel, the data tables are added to the data model in Excel. Data model. Data model in Excel is used to integrate data from multiple values in the current workbook and or from the imported data and or from the data sources connected to the workbook through data connections. Data model is used transparently in pivot table, pivot chart, Power Pivot, and Power View reports. You can create a data model while importing data or from the Excel tables in the workbook. The data tables in the data model can be viewed either in data view or diagram view. With the data model, you can create relationships among the data tables. You can either use the create relationship command or just click and drag and connect the fields in the two tables that define the relationship in the diagram view of the data model. Exploring data with pivot table. As you can integrate the data model with the pivot table, you can do extensive data analysis by collating, connecting, and summarizing and reporting data from several different sources. As you can import tables from external data sources and create a pivot table. It is possible to have automatic updates of the values in the pivot table whenever the data in the connected data sources is updated. You can create a pivot table with the fields from multiple tables, provided the tables have relationships defined. If a relationship does not exist, Excel prompts you to create one, and you can do so from the pivot table itself. The relationship that you so define is reflected in the data model. Exploring data with Power Pivot. You can use Power Pivot to access, analyze, and report data from various data sources. Power Pivot can help you handle large data with ease and produce fascinating analysis report. Power Pivot provides you commands to manage the data model, add Excel tables to data model, to add calculated fields in the data tables, to define KPIs and others. So that ends the overview of our advanced analysis. Other topics will be discussed using the Power BI or Power Business Intelligence tool. So thank you very much for viewing this overview.